edition of Dreams. And I'm going to make him come out. Actually, Durand. Durand! Come back there. I didn't hear me.
He's used to hearing
Come
that.
out. There he is! So he's going to give him a senior at Sand Creek High School, and he wrote the entire play. So we are extremely proud to present that to all of you this evening. So I just wanted to make sure. We'll clap one more time. All right, before we begin, we're going to do a few housekeeping things. If you need to use the restroom, please use the one through the door that you entered through. Also, please check your cell phone and make sure that the volume is turned down so that it doesn't interrupt our performance. We will be having a short 10-minute intermission halfway through our show, at which time it'll be easy for you to get out and go into the hallway, and we will also have water that will be for sale. And I'm going to do my thank you. So first and foremost, I'm going to thank the beautifully talented Melissa Finnegan, who wrote and composed all of the songs that you'll be hearing tonight. And she's just pretty amazing, so we're going to give her a big round of applause. And my right-hand woman, Miss Jennifer Walters, over in the corner. She's my also, huge thank you. We can all give a clap for Woody Wilson, who helped one of us. Caleb Wilson, who you can't see because if you look back, you'll be blinded, but he's wearing the lights in the back, so yay! And a thank you to Rachel Oldfield as well as Dale Pape for helping with sound effects and with backstage things. Also to Katira Fox for helping with the curtain this evening. We want to thank the All Together Bride who donated a lot of the dresses that the girls will be wearing tonight. Jihad Pincinel and Red Letter Productions for the sound and the lighting for our show, as well as the Sand Creek custodial staff for all of their help throughout making our vision come true. We also want to give a huge thank you and big props to Dale and Durand Pape for putting together our entire set as well because it looks amazing. If you haven't seen it yet. Also, Brett Hallett, Kylie Moore, Matt and Ruth Benj, Artie Peters, Jan Gossman, Therese Range, Jeremy Emerson for all of your help in various ways today making this possible. We really hope you enjoy our production, our final production. Let's just make it the best one ever. Thanks.
The year is 1912, and the White Star Line has just dreamed up the biggest and most luxurious ocean liners in the world. They are to be named the Olympic, the Titanic, and the Britannic. Only one has been built and put to the test, the RMS Olympic. However, for the short time that she'd been sailing, she'd proven to be a very unlucky ship indeed, experiencing anything from engine problems to running aground. To make matters worse, on September 20th of 1911, she was involved in a collision that would cost the White Star Line thousands. And with the Titanic to make her maiden voyage on April 11th, the White Star Line had a serious problem on their hands.
Do you know why I called you here this evening, Mr. Smith?
I'd imagine it has something to do with the RMS Olympics' recent collision with the HMS Pape.
You'd be imagining correctly. The insurance company has found the White Star Line completely guilty for the accident, which means we're going to be paying £800,000 to the Royal Navy for damages, not to mention the cost of fixing our own Olympic.
Why should we repair the Olympic? She is worthless. She is nothing but a financial disaster. We paid entirely too much money keeping her afloat in Paris as it is. Even her own crew believes she is unlucky and a bad omen.
This is true. She has cost us a hefty penny. But with the Olympic out for repairs, we do not have enough money to send your sister ship, the Titanic, on her maiden voyage in 2 months. This may send us straight into bankruptcy.
Well, Mr. Ismay, what do you plan to do?
That's why I called you here this evening. J.P. Morgan and I have a plan I want to discuss with you. It may seem ludicrous at first, but you'll find that if we go along with it accordingly, we'll make out plenty of money, and so one ship results.
One ship, sir.
Yes, Mr. Smith, you remember the design of our newest and grandest ocean liners, which would be nothing the same. Sister ships with just a few minor details. And I only need one ship to keep this company going.
The day is April 11th, and after weeks of preparation, the White Star Line is ready for the RMS Titanic's maiden voyage. Everyone has been waiting for this moment, and John Smith is to be aboard along with Bruce Ismay. Together, they'll carry out the plan.
Enjoy your trip, ladies.
Excuse me, ladies, what room are you in? I'm looking for who I'm rooming with.
We are both staying in room 82 on C deck.
Well, I guess I found them.
Are we in your roommates?
I guess so.
Well, it's nice to meet you. I'm Anna.
Please think about. We're gonna have so much fun.
I know. I think the main deck is a lot bigger than the main street of my hometown.
I think I have a lot more to do.
Are you ready for it?
No, we don't have exactly to write for the lessons.
We're going to a new world to make a new life for ourselves.
Same reason I'm going. I was going anywhere in my hometown. But maybe to New York. I'll get over my own business.
I am so excited to see New York. It's going to be something out of my dreams, especially getting to see the site delivered.
Well, you're ready to room then.
Yeah, let's go.
Mommy, can you even believe it? Us, on the largest ship ever built.
I know, sweetie, it's quite the feat for us. I heard the third-class accommodations are the best of any ship around.
We'll be getting to travel in style, won't we?
I couldn't have said it better myself.
I just can't wait till we get to America. It's going to be so wonderful.
Now, Sophie, don't think that we can just step off the boat and live the American dream right away. It's going to take a lot of hard work.
Yes, it'll be worth it. I can just tell.
Yes, sweet girl, it's gonna take time, but good things often do. Nothing can stop us, here we go, so let's enjoy the ride.
Feel the excitement, there's hope in the air. We're finally moving up now without a
show you these are bought on the best state whose money can possibly buy. Apologies, so there appears to be some problems with the wiring. I'll get that fixed as soon as
No
possible.
problem. Watch what you're doing. These suits are worth more than you make in a month.
Oh, sorry, sir, I didn't mean it, I swear.
It's alright, it's alright. Just be more careful next time. Elizabeth!
Surprise!
Excuse me, Carpathia Margaret. Can we get a moment alone, please?
Yes, sir.
Can't believe you disobeyed me like this.
It wasn't fair, you knew I wanted to come.
And I explicitly told you no, yet here you are.
But why does it matter? Don't you love me enough to want me around for once?
You know I love you, and that's why I always want what's best for you.
And why is what's best for you to stay at home not having any fun?
Because you'd be safer there.
Oh, bother, you hurt everyone. This ship is unsinkable. You have nothing to worry about.
No ship was unsinkable. And besides that, think of the consequences now. You're on this ship illegally. If they catch you, you'll be thrown straight to the brig, and I'll have no way of stopping them.
Yes, I didn't think that far ahead.
Which is why you have to stay in here for the remainder of the trip. We can't have anyone knowing you're a stowaway.
But that would be just as boring as staying at home.
Well, I guess you should have thought about that before you snuck aboard this ship. Now I have to meet with my employer, because whether you think it or not, this is still just business for me, not some vacation.
Oh, sir, I forgot to tell you we have dinner placements.
I know the dinner plans. Thank you.
Hello, miss. Are you alright?
What do you want?
I'm here to repair the light fixture. May I come in?
Sure. It's better than being alone like usual.
Hello, Thomas.
Elizabeth.
It's a very pretty name.
Oh, thank you.
You know, I couldn't help but open the open paper.
What? What do you mean?
It's the new baby stowaway and all.
You can't tell anyone that. Promise you won't.
Okay, I promise, I promise.
Not a word, right?
Listen, you don't have to worry about me and all people getting into trouble with that.
And why is that? You seem like a nice kind of guy with too much integrity.
Because technically I'm not supposed to be here either, which makes you a bit of a poor judge of character.
Well, I guess so, but how are you still awake to the White Star Line?
Okay, first off, none of this leaves the room, agreed?
As long as you don't tell anyone about me. Ew, no. Oh, now stop.
Alright, well, I was originally a member of the RMS Olympic. You know that ship, right?
I think my father mentioned it before. It's the one that they already built. It looks like this one.
Right, it's Titanic's sister ship. Anyways, I was stationed aboard her, but when she got damaged and returned to the port, I realized that Titanic was set to sail soon, so I was sent aboard, and here I am.
Well, it's all very interesting, but why do you want to get on Titanic?
I knew she was going to America.
What are you doing in here?
Sir, I was repairing the light fixture, but I discovered it's above my expertise, so I'll just be on my way.
I don't want you talking with him or anyone else on the ship, okay?
But why?
Because you can't trust anyone to keep a secret.
Then why wait with you?
Because I'm your father, and I know what's best for you. And that is to just keep quiet and stay low. I don't want you getting hurt.
I'm not going to get hurt talking to people.
You don't know that.
I just want to have a little fun once in a while.
Which you can have as soon as I can safely get you off this ship. You really shouldn't have come along.
Are you mad at me?
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. I love you, and I don't want to lose you.
I love you too.
And as her father ordered, Elizabeth stayed in the stateroom alone for the next 2 days while Titanic sailed. But for those 2 days, she couldn't help but think of the stowaway boy whom she just met, that she now entrusted her most valuable secret. Of course, she had plenty of insurance to be decided to talk, but her thoughts drifted from fear, rather to the way he seemed to care so much after just meeting her. Indeed, he seemed like a very nice boy, so after spending too much time alone, she would set out to find the boy in hopes of making a new friend. All the while, Mr. Ismay and Mr. Smith began to carry out a plan to save the White Star Line.
Mr. Murdoch.
Yes, sir.
Nice for boilers, Mr. Murdoch. Ready to take a seat.
Yes, sir.
All hands
hold. All right, hold.
I've thoroughly convinced the captain to let the last of the boilers. We are making the absolute top speed the ship can achieve in her state.
And how fast is that for a ship such as this?
About 21 knots.
Well, you'll be entertained to know I managed to misplace the Levi's binoculars.
Great. That combined with numerous amounts of ice warnings being passed along the ship, accident is pretty much inevitable.
But how do you plan to convince the captain to ignore all the ice warnings? E.J. Smith is one of the best captains the White Star Line has. I feel as though a man of his intelligence would be wary of such things.
It is true, he was quite difficult to convince. I told him we needed to make it ahead of schedule to New York to prove how fast the ship is. He agreed to be a great end to his long, nautical career.
Right. So he's been completely convinced to unwillingly go along with your plan?
Correct.
Now the rescue ships will be waiting for us, right?
Yes, rescue ships won't be too far off. We can't afford to lose any life in this game. Everything should go according to plan.
Yes, but most things never seem to go through according to plan.
Well, hopefully we won't have to worry about that. After all, I'm not the one that's letting the company come to an end.
Here's the tea you asked for, Mr. Smith.
Thank you, Carpathia.
You're most welcome, sir.
Miss Carpathia,
Yes, sir.
if you excuse me, I'd like to know how the voyage is going for my passengers, including the staff.
Well, I must give you due credit, Mr. Smith. The ship has been quite splendid.
Even for someone such as yourself.
What do you mean?
He just leaves by being part of the staff.
Well, I may not have as many luxuries as a first or even a second class, but that doesn't mean I'm not quite content with it.
I'm sure you are, miss.
You know, Mr. Smith has given me an amazing opportunity to be with him here.
Oh, has he now?
Well, of course, it's not every day one gets to be aboard such a ship as this. Not to mention getting to see America.
Plan to stay there, do you?
Oh no, sir. I have a loving family back home in England that I intend to get back to.
That's nice, Miss Carpathia. I do hope you have a wonderful journey.
Oh, thank you, sir. I trust I will.
false, right, Rick?
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Where?
Right there.
No, I never watched that
Yes,
stuff.
you did.
You was just not right there.
No, I did.
Yes, you did.
You couldn't think it. You couldn't think it, so please.
Whatever.
You're so careless.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You stole monopoly.
No, I didn't. It was in your hotel room. Right in your nightstand. It was in your nightstand. No, it wasn't. It was your responsibility the whole time.
What? You ever shut up?
Whatever.
Hey, wait, how did that go? Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay.
Hey, oh, it's you.
Yeah, of course it's me. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. What are you doing? Someone can figure out your secret.
Well, it's worth it. I got to see you.
That's very flattering.
This Saturday, that was so lonely. My statement these last few days. That's really nothing to do.
At least your room's better than the cruise protest.
Yeah, I guess so. When there's no one to talk to, it gets pretty boring pretty quick.
Don't you have your father with you?
My father has been everywhere but for these last few days. Sometimes I wonder if he even cares about me, what I want to do.
Oh, that's not fair. I mean, of course he cares about you. He may show it in a demanding way, but he still loves you.
You don't understand. After my mother died, he's been so overprotective. And Joey's never allowed me to have any fun.
Well, there you go. So this is the other most important thing on the side.
Yeah, but I don't always feel like the most important thing in life. Work always seems to take priority.
Well, have you ever considered that he works all the time to keep the lifestyle that you get to enjoy, along with the vast majority of the shit?
Yes, but truly, I'd rather spend more time with him than more money.
You know, you're pretty smart. One can use more people like you.
Oh, thanks. So are you. I'm sorry I was sorry for my problems with you.
No, it's fine. Don't usually cry.
I'm not crying. I'm just
Complaining.
arguing with your opinion.
Okay, I'll give that to you.
It's just, when I heard about the ships of dreams, I wanted nothing more than to be on it. And once my father told me he was going, it was like a dream come true, which all came crashing down when I wasn't allowed to go.
So,
For just this once, I thought I could be treated like a princess, or the most luxurious ocean liner, and dance to elegant music, and enjoy fine dining, but instead I'm just locked in my room like ghosts.
you know, I'm sure your father wants nothing more than to treat you like his own princess.
I don't. Speaking of my father, what time is it?
It's a bit past 11.
Oh, great. These guys are just finishing sipping brandy and smoking cigars while we're going to the business side. He'll be back any minute. But thanks for staying and talking.
Oh, the pleasure was all mine.
Good night, son.
Go ahead. Elizabeth.
Good morning, miss.
Good morning, Rebecca.
How are we doing this morning?
Swell, actually.
Getting over the fact that you have to stay here, have you?
Well, not exactly.
I told you this was about finding start.
I know. I just really wanted to come.
Just stay here like your mother says, okay?
Well, I may or may have not. Are you working on the rule?
What do you mean?
Well, I promised my gal that I would come back dinner next night.
Elizabeth, how could you?
Disobeying your father like that. You should be ashamed.
But I had to! Oh, and why is that? Because I kind of been talking to this guy on the ship.
Oh, wonderful.
He's just that. You don't even know. He's so sweet. I'm sure he is, Elizabeth. And he's really cute.
Elizabeth, you know your father wouldn't approve, no matter how cute he is.
Yeah, well, he doesn't only talk to guys on land, so I figured I'd try and see. Very funny. You two support me, don't you?
Of course we support you, Elizabeth.
We just don't want you getting in trouble. Your father.
I don't want to disappoint him either, but sometimes he gives me no choice.
Now, Elizabeth, you always have a choice.
Yes, and right now my choice is to enjoy myself and meeting people. Thank you for breakfast.
You're welcome.
Now, if you'll excuse us, we have to get back to work.
Right, have fun with my father.
just be on my way then.
Wait. Tell me your name first.
Thomas.
Thomas. So, you're the one Elizabeth has been going on about.
Elizabeth, she's talked about me.
That would be an understatement. She hasn't stopped talking about you.
What has she said?
Well, she seems to have taken a liking to you, but I'm not quite sure why.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, you have a lot of work to do before you could reach her standards.
So, how do I dress up?
Governor Sacrifice from
Nada, funny pretty please. Where my bloody hands gonna fall off.
since our police system went down the other day, they should have enough.
Well, they don't pay me enough to send these first class passengers about how much fun they're having.
Right, well, this weekend back to work.
Wait, take this to the captain.
What's this?
Another ice warning.
Another one.
Yes, sir.
Right, I'll make sure it gets in my dress.
Thank you, sir. What is it now?
Sorry to bother you, lad, but we've been searching the entire ship for blood binoculars. We haven't the foggiest where they could have gone.
Well, I haven't seen any here.
I think it was left back in Southampton before we left.
Now, why would I do a thing like that?
I don't know, you tell me.
I'm telling you, I didn't lose them.
You had one job and you still managed to mess it up.
Do you see how impossible he is?
Right, well, if you don't mind, I have a lot of telegrams to send out.
Got any more ice warning?
Yes, one that's ready to go at.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for them.
Right, well, you give me a lot of confidence. Make sure you're not bickering too much.
Yes, sure, mate.
Well, we'll be up to see if we can't find those binoculars.
Right, well, good luck.
Indeed, now it was not only Elizabeth who seemed to have fallen in love aboard the ship of dreams, but now young Thomas was in a dream all of his own. One where he'd fallen for the most beautiful girl he'd ever met. He knew she wanted nothing more than to be treated like a princess, so he decided to do just that. With a little help, he devised a plan to win her over in an extravagant night under the stars.
Did somebody over a prince?
Oh, Thomas, you did it!
And I see someone else is looking lovely tonight.
Oh, thank you. Where'd you get the suit?
Oh, I borrowed it from the first class lounge.
Well, I like it.
That's not even the best part, really. just some hors d'oeuvres and some second class china.
Well, it's absolutely wonderful. It means so much to me.
You're more than welcome.
You know, I do believe my Dutch character was correct.
Oh, and what was that?
That you're really this guy after all.
Thanks. You know, you're a real catch, too.
That was bad, Tom.
Sorry.
It's okay. I think I can some people know.
I tried.
You know, you never did get around to telling me about why you wanted to be Titanic.
It's a bit of a long story, really.
Well, I got time.
Alright, well, my father used to work for the White Star Line many years ago. He'd take me sailing all the time, and that's how me and him could bond. I soon fell in love with the sea. Till a few years ago, my parents were killed when the house went down.
Thomas, I'm so sorry.
Anyways, I ran away. I figured it'd be better than being held captive in some orphanage.
How could you live like that? It must have been unbearable.
It was for the first couple of weeks, but then it was I realized what I had to do. I really went on this legacy. Maybe be a sailor one day. I mean, I know I can never be as great as him, but I figured getting a job here would be a good start.
Well, I think you're pretty great.
Thanks. Anyways, so once I joined the White Star Line, I was stationed aboard the RMS Olympic. I soon figured out how unlucky of a ship she was. I mean, everyone complained about it.
So, no longer Titanic, right?
Right, it was all about where she was going. America. I planned to start a new life there, go to naval school, and like I said, one day be the captain of my own ship.
Well, I think you could do it.
Well, enough about me. I'm talking way too much. What are your hopes and dreams, Elizabeth?
Well, there's not all that much to say, really.
Don't be modest. Come on, I want to hear it.
Well, first off, unlike you, I don't aspire my father's hopes and dreams of working in business.
That's understandable. So what do you want to do then?
I want to do something in this world where I can speak my mind, like being an artist or a writer, or even one of the actresses in moving pictures.
You right?
When one's alone in a room for hours on end, it becomes a pretty easy art to get into, as well as painting and drawing and places I'd rather be.
I'd love to see some of your artwork sometime.
I'll have to show you. I don't want you to think I have it out for my father or anything. I just want to be free to express myself, you know?
Of course I understand. I mean, the business world doesn't have the best means of being creative.
Which is everything I want to be known for. I don't want to conform and blend in with everyone else.
I know that won't happen to you.
Why is that?
Because you're too special to blend in, Elizabeth. I noticed that from the first moment I met you.
Oh, Thomas, that could be the sweetest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Well, I'm glad to hold the honor.
You're such a sweet guy. You make me feel like a princess.
Speaking of that, how would you like to be treated like a real princess?
Whatever you mean.
Well, I have some plans for us to sneak into the hall for a little dancing.
But what about us being caught?
Oh, please, with us, what we're wearing, who would suspect us as stowaways?
I guess you're right. Let's go. Thomas, this is marvelous.
You're welcome. Yes.
Where will you go when we reach America?
We'll have to make my way to school, I guess so.
But how?
Same way I've come anywhere by walking on the streets like a little girl.
I don't like the thought of you working all alone on the streets to survive.
Well, that's how it works for most of us in this world.
I want to help you, Thomas.
You already have.
How?
By being my friend when I had no one else. You're pretty amazing, you know that?
I tried.
I just can't wait to get on this bloody ship with you.
I know it's silly as it may seem, but I feel like we've been nothing but trapped together.
Well, at least we're together.
You! What are you doing here? Special Master Boss got some crew member here, neglecting his duties, terrorizing my daughter!
He's not terrorizing me. I love him.
You don't know what you're thinking.
Mr. Smith! What's a commotion?
This boy is a member of your supposed crew. He showed me to my room and has been next to my daughter ever since. Now, here he is neglecting his duties entirely. Arrest him immediately!
Yes, sir.
No. Johansson!
Take it easy there.
Mr. Smith, how is it that your daughter isn't bored? I thought you were instructed not to bring any family.
Well, I didn't. Well, I didn't mean to. She's like a board with my maid staff, without asking.
So you admit that she's a stowaway?
A stowaway.
No, she is with me.
Does she have a ticket? Is her name on the list? I thought not. Arrest them both, officer. Take it away.
Joshua, you can't do this to my daughter!
You shouldn't put her in so much danger.
But it's not my fault! I didn't want any of this!
Then you shouldn't have been so stupid.
And so, Thomas and Elizabeth were taken away from the night under the stars and sent to the brig. Elizabeth's father, heartbroken, blames himself, but is not going to take the theft of his daughter lightly. The day is April 14th, the last day the ship into the light of day.
Yes, sir. All right, sir. Yes. I'm sure he has a diamond safe and sound. He can't go anywhere. Please, calm down. Yes, I know you want him off the ship with somebody. I'll be right up. You two logboats stay put. I have to go deal with another rich you can't box
Elizabeth, I'm so sorry you're in this situation. It's all my fault.
It's not your fault. If anything, it's my fault. I'm the one who snuck aboard the ship.
Well, so did I. And besides, if I hadn't, I wouldn't have met you. That big race you got that I had.
Really?
Of course, I couldn't be happier that I met you.
Oh, Thomas, I'm so happy I met you.
You truly are my only friend. If I didn't have you, I'd still be alone.
Well, you won't have to worry about that as long as I'm
You're going to see this out before it happens.
Yeah, maybe someday to recap on the ship.
Maybe. Well, once I finish school, that is.
I just hope I kept ruining everything for you.
No, you haven't ruined anything. We'll be fine.
I hope so.
Did you really mean it when you told your father you loved him?
With all my heart.
I love you too, Elizabeth.
Well, then there's no one else I'd rather be in this mess.
Me neither. For I knew you, I was lost and alone, tossing and turning, no place to go home.
For I knew you, I was wandering around, had no idea where I was going.
For the love of God, I hate the bloody cold.
Yeah, well, so do I. But rather than complain, why don't you sit still and watch the ice?
Well, I can't see a bloody thing anyhow.
Well, I certainly wasn't the one who left my binoculars back in Southampton.
Well, I didn't either. It's pitch black out here beside Ellen Light, so it wouldn't have made a difference anyhow.
All you do is complain, huh?
I wouldn't be complaining if you weren't so judgmental all the time.
What are you even talking about?
You! The reason I'm always complaining is because you're always tagging whatever.
I do not!
You do too.
Yeah.
See, you're doing it again.
Whatever, Fred, watch the water.
You mean the pure black hole of nothingness? Sure, I'll be right on that.
Let us share our combs, sir.
Aye, they look nothing but a sheet of glass reflecting the stars above.
Definitely the calmest waters I've ever seen. Not a single break in sight.
Which is why we'll have to keep a stern eye out for icebergs. Don't put any waves breaking at the bases. With the amount of ice on them, we best be careful.
If we've had ice warnings, then why are we still moving at full speed?
Captain's orders, Mr. Louis. We want people to marvel at Titanic speed by arriving early.
But isn't that a bit dangerous, sir?
Well, of course, but that's a risk that we would take.
Put us in the front end of things.
Exactly. Especially since this ship hasn't seemed to work to her full potential yet.
What do you mean, sir?
I don't know. She reminds me of a sister ship, the Olympic. I used to be first officer on that ship as well.
Well, they are sister ships. Wouldn't it seem fitting that they'd be the same?
I know that, Bernard. It's just this weird feeling about it.
Oi, do you see that?
See what?
It looks like a haze ahead of us. Iceberg? I can't tell yet.
What kind of weird feelings?
Pardon me? Come on, pick up the blood thing. Is anybody there?
Yes, what do you see?
Iceberg, right ahead.
Thank you.
Iceberg, way ahead! Hard to starboard!
Hard to starboard!
Full stern!
Hard over! She's much too close already. We're not going to miss it.
We're gonna try and pull around it.
By the time we switch to the first engines, we may have already hit it.
Have a little faith, James.
You
Is it hard over?
Yes, it is, sir. Hard over, sir.
Come on.
She's starting to turn.
It's too late. Brakes!
I don't know how much good that would do.
Well, I certainly hope they don't blame us for that.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
What was that, Mr. Murdoch?
Iceberg, sir. Lookouts reported it. Reported hard to starboard, put full stern. It was too late. She hit.
All stop!
All stop.
You did good, Mr. Murdoch. There was nothing more you could have done.
I say we should have just rammed it head on. At least then we wouldn't have breached as many of the watertight compartments as we did.
You must be daft. A ship this size, hitting an iceberg at our speed, would not only shake everyone around at rapid speeds, but would destroy the keel altogether, sinking us in minutes. No, Mr. Murdoch made the right decision, thus saving lives.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
I want Mr. Andrews and Miss Mayor here to immediately plan the next course of action.
Yes, sir.
What do you suppose that was?
I don't know, we probably threw a elevator or something. I wouldn't be surprised even from what I've seen on the ship.
What do you mean?
Well, I've been noticing small things that, well, remind me of the previous ship that I worked on.
The Olympic, right?
Right. She was terribly unlucky. I mean, we had numerous incidents from running aground, breaking propellers, and a final collision with the Royal Navy ship.
What kind of incidents?
Well, it all started with the light switch in the rim now. I mean, there was no reason for them to go off.
Well, that could just be a coincidence.
Yes, but even down in the engine room, I mean, anything that could have gone wrong went wrong. We even had a fire get out of control.
So you think this ship is just as unlucky as the Olympic?
I believe this might be the Olympic.
How could that be?
They must have switched the two ships.
Switch the two ships? What would make you think something so absurd?
Well, one thing that struck me as peculiar was the fact that her sea tests before the voyage were a lot shorter and easier than they do for any other ship.
So what?
If this is the Olympic, I mean, why put other tests she's already passed?
I guess that makes sense.
Plus, have you ever heard the superstition that it's unlucky to remove a ship's name?
Vaguely.
Shortly before we set sail, there was a name near the engine room called the Olympic that was renamed.
Well, I guess that is kind of odd.
If this is the Olympic, I no longer feel safe with it.
Elizabeth!
Father! Oh, you came back for us!
Well, I wasn't gonna leave you here. Where did he put the keys?
I believe on the sill.
Oh, Father, I'm so sorry I didn't listen to you.
It's alright, but we're all in great danger now. So I need you to listen to everything I say.
Danger? What kind of danger?
I can't tell you.
Sir, after everything we've been through here, I think you owe it.
Alright, I'll tell you. All along there's been a plan.
A plan? What kind of plan?
One I'm not particularly proud of being a part of. This isn't the ship everyone thinks it is.
It's the Olympic, isn't it?
Yes, I'm afraid so. After the Olympic was badly damaged in its collision with the HMS Hawk, Ismay and Morgan devised a plan to save themselves money. They came up with the largest insurance fraud plan the world will ever know.
But I don't understand how switching the two ships would help.
Well, they decided to get rid of their unlucky financial disaster of a ship, the Olympic, by switching it with the Titanic, sinking it on its maiden voyage.
So wait, they're gonna sink this ship on purpose?
Yes, the plan was to sink it in such a way to make it seem like it was an accident. Then have several other ships rescue the passengers.
Wait, that's good, right? I mean, if they intend on saving us, why are we in any danger?
Because it's much too early, and I'm afraid they won't make it in time.
Make it in time for what?
Make it here before all of this is at the bottom of the ocean.
So, what are we going to do?
Soon they will start loading the lifeboats, and we're going to be aboard them. But for now, I want you both to go back to the stateroom and put on lifebelts.
But what are you going to do?
I'm going to go to the bridge, find Ismay, and see how we're going to get off this thing. But don't worry, I'll be back for you. Both. You have my word.
Be safe.
I will. I love you.
I love you too.
Hey, Mac! This area is first class passengers only.
But you have glass too. The ship is sinking. You can't just leave us back here.
Just go down the main stairwell and I'll sort it out there.
We're gonna be able to make it to the boat tomorrow?
First class first, then we'll get us.
By then, we'll be out of the sea.
Just go back down the main stairwell like I told you.
Just let us through. We don't want to die here.
Sir, why are these women being held back?
Because they're third class. We have to go first, then second, then we'll get to that.
So just because they're in third class, they deserve less of a chance to live?
We don't want to cause a panic among the third class.
The only thing causing a panic is that right now you're letting these women die. And I'm sure you don't want that on your conscience.
Please, have a heart.
All right, fine.
So, what way can we get to the boat?
The fastest way is at the main stairwell. It's just over there.
Thank you.
After that, you've done your full duty and there's nothing more you can do. I'll ask them to abandon the cabin.
Sir, if you don't mind, I'd like to stay and give as many boats as help us as I can.
Very well. Let's have arrange for themselves now. Well, Mr. Kisney, I think you're marveled at for her short-lived career.
Well, at least she'll be marveled at, which is more than I can say for you.
So what's the plan?
Don't you see? The ship's bloody sinking! And the rescue boats aren't anywhere near here. They're all hours away!
Then what do we do?
Don't worry. Mr. Murdoch has loaded 10 lifeboats, but he's only letting women and children out right now.
So what do we do? You said there wouldn't be any problems.
Like I said before, don't worry. I believe there's a man on the other side of the ship who's letting men on. That's how I escaped.
I have to go back to my daughter.
Your daughter was locked away in jail with a disappeared lover boy.
Well, not exactly. I may have let them free when the ship hit.
You shouldn't have done that.
It doesn't matter. You know the plan now, so if you don't want them telling anyone on their own accord, I have to save them.
And you shouldn't have trusted anyone with this job but myself.
I'm sorry, but I'm not leaving them.
Oh, yes. You will be sorry.
Hey! That's the law!
Seemed like it was a blemish decision either.
Well, at least we're together.
Together.
Elizabeth, we don't have the time. We have to leave now.
You should have gone behind my back, Jude! I won't pay the price!
We're not leaving here!
We're not leaving at all!
together and working with all of these students, and I just thank you so very much for joining us. A lot of us are seniors up here, so I know it was their last performance, and I will truly miss them and forever treasure the time that we had together. So thank you again all for joining us. These are for our lovely director who has worked so hard. She does everything for all of us, and we all love her. So thank you so much.
And these are for a lovely co-director who, without her, we would have been, yeah.
And these are for Miss Finnegan, who wrote all the songs and made sure we all sounded our best. So thank you, because
Right, so I'd also like to thank a few the unsung heroes of the production and have them come up here so you guys can see them. We're sound and sec guy Dale Pape. Person over there. Rachel Oldfield, who's been assisting backstage. Cat Fox backstage somewhere.